Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's time for some Europa Universalis Rome. I'm your lovely host, Galvin. So, where we last left off, Rome was a fail state. Like, it's losing to barbarians in Gaul. It's losing to German barbarians that have just come down and are currently sieging the city. Oh dear, that's never good. In the meantime, we're stockading up and trying to protect our northern border from a potential onslaught. Alright, so, yeah, you guys, a bit roughed up there. You guys, not so roughed up. Yeah, we're trying our best. Everyone's just kind of got to, reinforce, I guess. We get 528 a month, so it's not too bad. I've been, ever since the start of the game, putting towards policies to try and improve the rate at which we obtain acquaintances seem to be popular. Good. And alright, time for an omen, is it? Yeah, I like population growth. If we're going to beat Rome, we're going to need lots of population. Let them come to me. It's like, alright, whatever. Rebels can take over Tribali. Doesn't matter to me. Disloyal commander. Really? Okay, why is his loyalty going down? Because he has a lot of loyal units, eh? Alright. Well then, the best replacements obviously are Archon. Just ensure that we do that. If they have enough loyal units where they start getting revolty, you definitely need to change them out. So, I don't know why I was building stockades from bottom to top last time. I mean, that's pretty much where I do not need stockades. Like, I need stockades up here. Along the front. Okay. And I really should take a third idea. The problem is I don't really want any ideas currently. Because knowing it'll cost 3 stability to change it later, it's like, I don't know. Morale of armies is probably good. Emancipation I will probably grab as soon as possible though. Like, it'll be emancipation. I've often considered deaths. Lots of deaths. And a free government position. Alright. He's a former strategos. Can we rotate out somebody from one of the government positions? Because I would like someone with a bit better than 5 if I could. Yeah. There you go. Remember, when it comes down to government, you want the finesse. There we are. Now, let's do a quick containment check on whatchamahoozits. Unemployed. And men. So now we have a list of all the unemployed men. So we're just going to grant minor titles to them. Unless they happen to be the populist faction leader. Congratulations, you, Tribune of the Treasury. Tribune of the Soldiers. Made him the Treasury, him the Soldiers. Well, oh well, whatever. Now, why am I doing this, you're asking? There's a good answer for it. I don't know why it lets me give out titles the way I do. Really, I think it's a bug. But the reason for this is because if they have titles, then they don't gain populist faction conviction. Now, considering how I've had some problems with the populists in the past, I usually don't do this. But the populists this time have been really bad for me. So, I'm just going to go through and hand out titles. Oh, what's your conviction? 13, oh yeah, have a title. Definitely. Oh, you already had titles. Alright. Okay. Good. And in doing this, this will prevent them from gaining populist conviction. If they don't gain as much populist conviction, they're more likely to be other factions. Unemployed people slowly gain populist conviction. The conviction, by the way, is the number next to the faction they're a part of. You can only view the conviction of their current faction, which is their current faction is the one they have the most conviction towards. So this person has a military faction conviction of 17. We have no idea what the rest of her convictions are, and it's obfuscated like that. Generally, anyone from 10 to 20 conviction, you can convert them pretty easy. And if somebody has less than 10 conviction, I don't know why they're in that faction. It's like, what did you do to piss them off, to hate every other faction, and make them populists? There probably are people with less conviction in other factions, but I don't pay attention to any other faction that isn't the populists, so I wouldn't know. Alright, how many more dudes do we need? 6,254 men or so. Alright. And a rivalry, I like it. Less infighting. Keep the population growth up. Like, we're gaining an extra 5 manpower each month currently, thanks to various bits of work. So, stockade. Stockade. Good. We're gaining a pile of money too, as our taxation income rises. Yeah. So, hang on, we have unused trade routes? Apparently, I haven't been paying attention. Paeonia, Talandia, and Karabozi. Okay. So, you... Probably not. You are going to trade with Paeonia. Or Karabozi can probably trade with somebody else. Yeah, sure. Been trading with them. Good. Alright. Now our trade routes are used. And that'll further help stop the populists from getting senators. They're down to 16 senators, and everything is more or less in order again. We have, 3 out of 4 of our factions are more popular than the... I have no idea why the military faction is so terrible. I guess it's probably because I don't have huge army bonus anymore. And I probably never will. The Archon becomes a rival of a populist dude. I'm shocked. It's always hard to complain about more money. So, we can still build stockade in more than 3 provinces. Don't suppose, there's no building map mode. That's okay, though. Build stockade, build stockade, builds... Oh, no, I can't afford it. So, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Looks like we only need 3 more. Good. And our income continually increases as we can't spend it on more troops, because we actually can't reinforce our men. It is sort of a problem at this point, isn't it? Oh my god, Rome did get sacked. Rome starts at 90%. They did manage to clean up the barbarians, and even lost a province to a military tribe. Yeah, of course. And anyone who wants to build a career and isn't a populist is more than welcome to. Boy, it's a shame you're holy shit, you are a very convicted populist because you really wanted to be the Hierophant. Probably your whole life. And I denied that request constantly, so you became a super populist. Like hell, I'm gonna let you anywhere near Hierophant, though. Far too important. Yeah, it happens. We've enjoyed vastly large quantities of population growth for quite some time, so... Sucks, but it happens. Agarotus, Epirus, Ligurian. Egypt is at war with Armenia, you say? Armenia also being at war with other things. Pontus and Rhodes, Egypt, Mesopotamia. Interesting. Good relations. Well, what is our relations currently with them? Because they can't be that good considering we've been fighting a lot. It's okay. It's just sitting at 100. We can make that undo it. They want an alliance. Desecrating a holy site again would be stupid, but our agent was discovered. All the better. That should sabotage our relations. I can't see them on this list. Ah, good. It's down to 50. Yeah, support rebels. That's the one you really need to do to get relations down. Unfortunately, no Casus Belli, and it's extremely hard to get a Casus Belli. Short of them, like, murdering somebody. Or, you know, doing intrigue against us, which the AI never does, for some reason. I'm never entirely certain why. It's just not going to happen. Now, we're going to do a similar thing here. Kakos last time will be unable to for a few years, damn. Barbarian threatened a border province. Is there? Spread the troops out, I guess. Hey, Paeonia changes to Greek. Aw, yeah. Good. There's still Illyrian culture, but that's fine. Alright. This entire region is pretty much just shamanism. Phoenician, Judaism, Zoroaster, Greek. I like that the Parthian league just kind of popped out of nowhere and is changing everything Greek. It's amusing to me. Allied with Epirus, yeah, they still get tribute from them. That's a scary thought, but... I mean, I'm tempted to go with Egypt right now is my thing. I have no Casus Belli on them, because they're Ptolemaic Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. By being Greek culture, they do not. I do not have Casus Belli on them. Damn. Like, for example, the Romans. Oh, really? I think there's, like, weird groups or stuff that... Because I have Casus Belli, for example, on, you know, these guys. Not because they're uncivilized or anything, just because they're different religion and culture or something. And I figured out, I have no idea what actually gets us the Casus Belli, though. Because it doesn't tell us what the Casus Belli is. But, I guess Roman and Greek are probably excluded from getting infinite. Populists. Suck at Rome. Or possibly excluded from each other. Alright, so 12 units, 6 units. I mean, we've failed. Powerful faction wants to build up a manpower reserve, which means I can't declare war. You know what? That's probably best. Paeonia, Talata, and Thessaly. We can do that. In fact, we have enough money to do that right now. So hopefully, I've built enough buildings at this point for the damned populists to stop whining to me about not having enough constructed buildings, yeah? Lack of buildings is 3%. It's okay. It's unavoidable unless you can manage to have every building in every province, but due to... you pretty much need the civic faction in power full-time for that. I mean, I love the civic faction, don't get me wrong. It's just kind of hard to deal with. Getting them in power all the time. Generally speaking, I can do it, but in order to do it, because they get power from actually having constructed buildings, but they also get power from a lack of slaves, which is why I've been saving my last thing to try and get emancipation when it becomes available. So far, we are up to Tech 3 and closing quickly. And we have, you know, pretty much one of our best guys on the job to get as much tech out of Civic as possible. You know, Civic Tech 4 will be 26. I'm hoping around, 30 or so here. 5:30 we'll be able to get something. I'm hoping. And then, once we can emancipate most of our slaves, it's going to hurt our income. But it will give us a lot more manpower. And as we've seen, manpower is a bitch to deal with in this game. Like, holy heck. Alright, Rome declared war on Colchis. They lost a province there. I keep hearing Colchis, but I never remember where the hell they are. I can never remember who or where. Oh yeah, Colchis is here. Who's currently at war with Armenia. You know, if I'm going to take Epirus, it's gotta be now. Like, I've gotta take Epirus now. Unfortunately, I can't, without costing myself all of my stability. Which would be foolish. On the other hand, I mean, Epirus will join in. And Rome will join in anyway, so I can do it for a cost of 2 stability by declaring war on Rome. Hey, there we go. Fully reinforced and everything. Can we get a nice dude here? Yeah, that's a pretty nice guy. Get our guys into position. I mean, Rome will probably land a bunch of troops on our shores. I have no doubt of that, but that's fine. And now I should be able to offer sacrifice. Yep. Country is at war. I intend us to be at war. Yeah, well. There we are. Hey, Epirus. Welcome to the fight. Enjoy your stay. Epirus had most of its troops away, I guess, or something. Probably shouldn't be doing this right now. Should intercept Rome, who just did that, though. Can I get them before they make it to Thessaly? No. Yeah, sure. It's Rome's got 33 units here. And we can kick their ass. The Achaean League, 50 gold, gain 1 stability. Yeah, gain 1 stability. I like stability. What can I say? Alright, so we've pretty much just kicked Rome's butt. Like, Rome's now down to 14,000 dudes. And falling. Gain temple. I like it. Yeah, sure. Right, we did lose grain from there. Anything else we're missing right now? Achaean is still down the road. Okay. Romans will arrive in Epirus. Go. Meantime, we're reinforcing. At least they aren't. They recalled their 9 troops there. Like, eventually these Romans will run out, yeah? There's not an infinite number of Romans. There can't be. Okay, they've got 400 left. This is their end, yeah? Please say it is. Yeah, it is. Becomes Governor of Thracia, that's fine. Achaean needs to get a trading partner going. Me and Egypt are on the same page with a lot of our interests, so I have no problem trading with them. How can I? Okay, it doesn't say that I can trade. It's not saying I can trade with Rome. It's just saying that Rome has open trade routes. You say, like, hang on, I can trade with Rome? I'm at war with them. Alright. Either way. Okay, I'm going to create a new unit. I'm going to leave a total of 4 guys behind here. And we're going to go deal with them. But first... Oh god, Rome lands more troops. Just 1 unit. Pfft. Freaking Rome. You failed. You aren't an empire anymore. I don't think you ever really rose to be an empire, but you failed to rise to the call to be an empire. Now. Whoops. Oh well, probably for the best. I was gonna click the other one. Tribali and Attica. Yeah, they were probably trading. Trading with Thracia. Do we have an internal trade route here? We do. I probably want to cancel that, and... Ugh. This is a mess. Alright, old mess sometimes. Trying to figure out what's what. Fortunately, we can't colonize very much right now. Alright, either way, I'm going to end today's episode here. So thank you everybody for watching. As always, this has been your lovely host, Gilvin, signing off.